Today, coming live from Hong Kong for Chinese New Year, Gong Hei Fat Choi, and I thought this was the perfect moment to record a quick episode on the Hong Kong startup ecosystem. Welcome to episode 12 of the Easy VC Brief. We are now coming up on 4 months of videos. Hong Kong, a bit of context. I launched a company here in 2015 called Nosh, and we were super fortunate to receive $1 million of investment from Alibaba Entrepreneur Fund. What was interesting is they weren't just writing checks, they were actively trying to build an ecosystem, backing founders, creating belief, and seeding companies that could go global from day one. Now, here's the key insight. Hong Kong actually has a lot in common with Israel or Singapore. The domestic market is small. So if you're a founder here, you don't have the option to figure it out locally first. You have to think global. No hiding in massive home markets. And that sounds romantic, but in reality, it's brutal because going global requires far more than ambition. It requires world-class execution. Distribution from day one, partnerships across regions, regulatory sophistication, and extreme capital efficiency. Hong Kong gives you capital, it gives you infrastructure, it might even give you talent, but it quietly demands something in return: global ambition. And I learned that lesson the hard way. For us, the real danger was optimizing too long for the local customer base, which is simply too small to support venture scale outcomes. The winners don't build for Hong Kong, they use Hong Kong as a launch pad. Which brings me to story number 2, and a great example of what is possible here. Klook. Klook is one of the most iconic Hong Kong startup stories. Founded in 2014, the company started with a simple idea: make it easier to book travel experiences across Asia, attractions, tours, and local activities. Now, here's what's fascinating. They didn't build a Hong Kong tourism app. They built an Asia-first platform from day one. Their early focus was Japan, Thailand, and Southeast Asia, not just their home city. Why? Because experiences and attractions are hyper-local and fragmented. So whoever aggregates supply first across multiple countries builds the strongest moat. Klook executed incredibly well on supply acquisition, signing thousands of attractions and tours across Asia. Then they layered on demand: Chinese outbound travelers. That created a powerful flywheel. More supply equals more bookings, which equals supplier lock-in. And importantly, Hong Kong helped them in 3 ways: capital access, cross-border operator mindset, talent that understands both China and global markets. Today, Klook operates globally and is a category leader in travel experiences. Story number 3, Airwallex, arguably the most globally ambitious fintech to come out of Hong Kong. Fun tidbit, they were also funded by Alibaba Entrepreneur Fund. Airwallex started with a pain point every cross-border company understands: moving money internationally is slow, expensive, and opaque. Instead of building a domestic payment solution, Airwallex attacked the global financial infrastructure layer. They built cross-border payment rails, multi-currency accounts, FX optimization. In other words, they became the financial operating system for global internet companies. And again, Hong Kong was the perfect launchpad because Hong Kong sits at the intersection of China's manufacturing and e-commerce base, global capital markets, and of course, international trade flows. So Airwallex could design a product for cross-border merchants from day one, not retrofit it later. They proved that their customer was any digital business selling internationally. That framing changed everything. It influenced hiring and ultimately their roadmap. Today, they're a multi-billion-dollar fintech operating across US, Europe, and Asia. In December 2025, they raised a $300 million Series G round and an incredible $8 billion valuation. So here's the takeaway from today's pod for any founder building in a small market. If you build, you must build globally from day one. As for my story, I had to learn it the hard way, as I said. We only expanded to Singapore and a bit in Kuala Lumpur and never really got global. But ultimately, Hong Kong demands from its founders the following: global ambition and a global execution-minded playbook. Deliver winners. And that's your Easy VC brief for today. As always, keep building. Let me know if there's anything you want me to do for next time.